Previously we got this rusty old Strat looking pretty sweet, but we're not there yet, so let's pick things up where we left off. I'm going to switch out these black covers for these vintage white ones just to make it all work a bit better with the vintage white scratch plate I've got. Annoyingly, I am running out of bits and pieces to use. These screws are just not fitting like I want them to, so I may have to look at cleaning up the old rusty ones. Nothing like restoring screws. And yep, as I thought, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on these, but that's alright, we'll get them there. At least everything fits. This is a Damasio PAF pickup. I am wiring it out of phase with those two pickups. So Damasio wiring color is a little bit different. You've got black and white go together, then the green goes to ground with the shielded wire, and the red is your hot. If you wanted this to be in phase, then you just swap the red and the green around. I'm just soldering up the CTS pot for the split coil now. Split coil is probably the simplest way to use a CTS pot. The black and white wire goes to terminal C1 and the ground goes to terminal 1. The rest of the pickup gets wired into the switch as per normal. I'm using 500k pots in this build. I think those single coil pickups are going to be pretty dull, so I want to open up the top end and make them as bright as I can. If they're too bright, then I'll use some 470k ohm resistors on them to bring them down. Just going to wind these wires together on these pickups. This helps to reduce a bit of noise in there. Single coils are notorious for making a lot of noise, especially EMF noise, so that's why we do the shielding and wind the wires together. Helps reduce it. Doesn't get rid of it, helps reduce it. Well guys, if you're enjoying the content and you want to see more, help me out. All you got to do is like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave me a comment. Pretty simple, and it's free to do. I'm making my common ground the back of the middle position tone knob. I usually put it on the back of the volume, but we have a CTS pot in that position, so that's not going to work. I am reusing the switch that came in this. It's okay, it's not scratchy, it doesn't make any noise, but I will replace that later with a nicer spring-loaded switch. And true to good form, it's getting late, so I might as well get myself stuck into another nice dirty brown mortar. This one, straight and very strong, no bubbles. Don't mind if I do. Cheers, ears. As I said previously, I'm using different value capacitors on my tone knobs. There's no real reason for this, I'm just keen to play around with it and see what they sound like. There's no law against saying you have to use particular types of capacitors. Have a go, try them out, see what they sound like, make up your own mind. And because we're working with noisy single coils, I'm going to wind together my hot and ground that go out to my input jack. If there's a chance to lower the noise of these things, I'll do it. Now this guitar does already have shielding paint in it, but it's very low quality and it's not actually doing its job all that well. So I'm going to put in some copper foil tape and get this thing shielded up properly. Give it its best chance of being noiseless. Oops, I almost forgot. Don't forget to wire up your ground for your claw in the back. It's got to come through and be soldered to the back of a volume or a tone pot, and then the other end gets soldered to the claw in the back that holds your springs down. All you got to do is like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave me a comment. Pretty simple, and it's free to do. Time to check these frets, see how bad they are. They come out of the factory usually pretty reasonable, but some of these older Squiers, the fret jobs on them were pretty atrocious. I'm hoping I'm only going to have to level a few, but that's not looking like the case. I'm marking off almost every one that I go across here. They're all rocking, so let's just get the job done and level the whole thing. I have this boiled linseed oil. This stuff's great for aging your timber over time. It's really good for conditioning your timber, but it also helps to darken it up. I'm going to put it on the back here as well and hope that this yellowing will grey down a little bit and look a little bit more aged as opposed to just yellow. I think it's going to work just nice. Alright guys, so this is just going to be a fairly quick sound demo. The guitar, what have we got? That's a Damasio humbucker. I've coil split on the volume. In position 2, it's out of phase with these, so I might put a switch in here so I can switch that in and out. Tone for the middle, tone for the neck. Bridge is just standard, so it's pretty standard Strat wiring. Let's have a listen. Out of phase. And I forgot to do the coil split, so we'll give that a shot now too.
you.